happening? We're live, people. All right,
Yeah.
somebody else introduce this because I feel like I always do.
Do what?
Introduce the book.
Hey guys, so welcome to our live stream. We are the Book Cove, and today we will be reviewing Lindsay Anne Kendal's newest book, A.T.O.N, A.T.O.N. I'm not quite sure which pronunciation it is.
I thought it was gonna be a tone.
A tone?
A.T.O.N? There we
I
go.
don't know. I was missing the E.
Yeah.
Well, you use an acronym in the book, so I was thinking maybe it's just A.T.O.N.
Let's go
Well,
with it.
we'll find out as soon as Lindsay's here.
Yes, questions will be answered.
Ha ha ha. I like questions being answered. But knowing her, she's gonna torture me. She loves torturing me.
It can't be as bad as Revelations when you hadn't finished it. Y'all just told you everyone dies.
I know. I was like, you lied. Oh man. Where did she go? For all we know, it's A.T.O.N.
A ton. A ton about a ton.
A ton of stuff happened.
That's
Bodies
true.
dropped. Bodies dropped like flies.
Dude, seriously. It's like, what is happening?
Dude, and 90% of those bodies were dropped by Kay. Let's be honest. Like, she just kept dropping them.
I know. It should have been called K. This book should have been called K. K kicks ass. Oh, K is for kick ass. I just realized that. See?
Now on the second book too. Does anyone remember what? Like, I seen it on Facebook, but I don't remember what the title is on her.
A-T-O.N
no,
too.
no. A.T.O.N too. No, I think. Hold on. Let me go to my trusty Facebook. Oh my God, the smell of my food is driving me nuts.
My mom cooked.
Night
The smell of
terror.
my food is.
I win.
Ah,
What is it?
I hate you. No, I don't.
Oh, I lied. It's not night terrors. That was haunted dreams too. Ah, just kidding.
Wait, did you find it?
No,
Oh,
I found
good.
something else.
Where is it? I know I saw it not too long ago. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it before you do. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
It's a race. Maybe if you say it loud enough, it'll come true.
Where is it? Where are you?
Where am I? I'm on Goodreads.
No, not you. The book. What?
Lindsay's on.
Oh, see, now we can't guess because Lindsay's there. We could just
Find
ask.
it. Don't say it.
Don't say
No,
it.
don't say it. Don't ask her. I'm gonna find it. It's my mission in life. I found it. It's Drive, I think. Ha ha.
You did not.
What is it?
I did. I swear. Look at it. It's right there.
No, it's
Right.
not.
Drive?
It's right there.
No, it's not.
Oh, I see.
Ha ha. I win. I win.
You don't win.
We were like racing to find your second book just so we could know what it was called.
I don't even have I put it on there.
You
can't
did.
remember. I can't remember.
I just showed it to you, woman. Unless that's not the name and you're tricking us again. Well, at least me. Again. You enjoy torturing me. I was just saying that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How are you feeling?
Hmm?
How are you feeling?
Not too bad. Tired. But other than that, I'm alright. I'm okay.
Did you sleep at all?
Stupid question. No.
Dang it. That sucks. All right, so who wants to start? Let's because I know she's nervous. So let's not torture her, even though I enjoy doing that too.
What you go berserk when I do it to you.
Hold on, I got a kiddo here.
Carleni, you should go first.
Alright, cool. So I actually really, really liked it. I love the action. I love the bloodiness. I was totally in love with it. And mostly because I spent the entire week watching action movies. Because I watched Deadpool. It was it was my jam. Okay, I loved it. Looking forward to the second book.
Nice. Oh, good, good, good. I feel a bit better now.
Twin, you want to go? We should alternate. Okay, so Carleni loved it. I did not. Not to say I
Okay.
hated it, but there was something about it that didn't have the same personal pull that Bloodlines had. I do like action. I loved how we got thrown into it and it was like, okay, go, 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 go. But I felt like I didn't have anything to make me attach to or connect with the characters because it was like, okay, we're in. All right, okay, what we're doing. And I don't know who you are and why do I care about you or not. And I missed that emotional connection that I felt in Bloodlines. So it wasn't bad. I just wanted, I don't know, more about Declan. Like you get to know him throughout the book, but I wanted more, maybe background on him or something to make me want to grab a hold and either hug him or tell him to stop screaming or not to be a pussy and love Kay. I don't know.
He definitely needs to stop screaming.
Yes.
You can only put so much in one book though without making it about 200,000 words.
I agree.
So it's got to be limited to an extent, and obviously you still want to have some form of chemistry in the next book, considering it's going to be 4 books long. It needs to be done properly. And if you start putting love interest in with somebody that's known them for 2 weeks, then that gets a little bit Twilight for me, and that's not going to happen. I'm sorry. But I respect everybody's honesty. Hang on a second. Right. Sorry, interruption.
Well, we've all got those. Twin, you should go next.
Yes, I feel just like Arlene. I loved it. I loved that the moment I started reading, I was just in it. I was like, what the hell is happening? Like I was all in, and I like action, so yeah, yes. It reminded me of like a whole bunch of movies I love. I was just like, holy shit! And there was a girl that was a badass, which is like my jam too. Like Charlene said, I love, girls that kick ass. So yeah, that was I liked it. I really did.
Good.
Wait, not to say that there were some things that, of course, we're gonna get into, but there are a few things that kind of like I was like, I don't know. But 98%, I was like, awesome sauce.
Nice. Good.
Oh, you're
Tristan.
last, Crystal.
Oh, so I hold a lot more with Angela on this book. While it was still really good, and that's a lot coming from me because I don't really read action. It was still really good, but there were things I found issue with. Again, with the character development, a lot of the characters felt kind of flat to me. Declan was the emotionally injured orphan at this point. Joe, I wanted to just bitch slap him.
Good.
Really hard because
Good.
most of it I'm getting angry for no reason and then going, oh, I guess I was a jerk, and I'm like, really, you didn't think that wasn't okay, like really, and then I think the most developed character in the whole book ended up being Kay, and even then, like, there's only so much development that occurs, and I felt that there should have been. Well, I understand you can't do everything in the first book of a 4-book series. I thought maybe that their characters could have been pushed a little further. And then, wow, bodies dropped. Dropped quicker than I could realize who was dropping. And that got a little difficult. And I guess the biggest problem I had is I wasn't so gripped all the time that I couldn't put the book down. And the ease of which I could put the book down on at certain points was a little disconcerting. But for the most part, it was a really good book, and I give it a solid 3.5 out of 5 stars.
Cool. Okay, first of all, just to touch on that, I'm so glad that you don't like Joe.
Yeah. We don't like Joe.
I am glad that you don't like Joe. Because I don't like Joe either.
Yeah, I'm gonna. As a guy once told me when apparently I was being, I don't know, moody. This is for respect and this is for discipline. I don't know, but.
Respect. He didn't actually hit you, did you? Did he?
Oh, he would have died.
Uh-huh.
Since I haven't killed anyone, yeah.
Yet. That can be proven.
Well, there is that. There
Yeah.
is that. We're
She
on
lives.
camera,
She lives
admitting
in the
anything.
forest. She's surrounded by trees. She probably buried him somewhere.
Bodies. Lots of bodies. Yeah.
She's pretty and deadly. Holy crap. All right. I know Angela has questions because she's the question writer.
I am. This one was hard. A lot of the things that came up while I was reading it had to do. Sometimes it felt so heavy in discussion or in dialogue that I got confused who was saying what. And I'd have to go back and then alternate and be like, all right, he said that, then she said that, then he said that. So I'm like, who said that again? Or that some of the characters kind of got their own soapboxes. I was like, are you monologue preaching? What are you doing? These are your coworkers, or you're trying to figure stuff out. And I don't know, I felt like a lot of things were said and not necessarily done, which is confusing because the first third of the book is like action, 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 do, 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 do. And I'm like, wait a minute. Do lots of stuff, talk a lot. And I'm like, I don't know. And there's no question buried in there.
In moments like that, I felt like, even though, yeah, I feel in a little bit, I feel like you did with the whole, we didn't really get that connection with the characters that we had with Bloodlines, but I feel like I could follow the conversation because they they spoke a certain way, each one of them. So it was kind of like you knew who Fire was because she had a certain way of like saying stuff, and then Declan the same thing. So it was kind of like for me it was easy maybe because of that, because I kind of like got a peg of what like who each was when they were talking, like how they expressed how they felt, and I don't know, it was like their attitude, I guess,
No.
with the way they spoke. It did sometimes there were like things that they said, like some of them that I was just like, I don't get the point of that, but then I would just read and continue to read, and then I was like, oh, I'm over it. There were just things that were like added that I didn't see the point to them being there. Like, I don't know, I can't think at the top of my head right now. I should have written them down, but I was reading at lunch, so sorry. So
maybe they were breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs for the next couple of books. Ooh,
yeah, maybe it's just like the fact that I got kind of like a feel for the characters.
You could hear their voices better than I could. That might have been part of the connection that I was missing.
Yeah.
I have a question.
I just want to point out something. I'm sorry, there's so many people talking at the same time. I just dislike Declan. He was so whiny, and I know he was the orphan who lost his parents, but he was so whiny. I wanted to slap him, just like Crystal said.
I felt like
I wanted to hear less of Declan.
He was angry, like a lot angry. I'm like, dude,
he was angry all the freaking time. Like, if somebody yelled at me that much, there would be blood. I mean, obviously, probably mine. But, like, besides the point, I just didn't like him yelling all the time.
But in his defense, yeah, he lost his dad and his mom, like, brutally, and he really didn't have answers until, like, so I would have been angry as shit, too. Like, I would have been like, what the all the time. I'm always like that anyway, so it would have been easy.
See, this is where I feel like you've read a different book to what I wrote, because he doesn't shout all the time.
Well, he sounds like he's angry. Not that he shouts, but he sounds angry all the time.
He's heartbroken. He's heartbroken, and he has a real. He does explain himself that he doesn't open up very well. So if you can figure out how that would feel, to have all that pent up frustration. But I don't think he's nasty or that he yells at everybody. He does moan. He's got right to moan. But he's more. He wants blood, and if it was me, I would want blood too.
With a cross.
So if that's the way he comes, exactly. If that's the way he comes across, then I'm glad about that. I am glad about that. Whether it means that people like him or not, I'm glad about that because that's how he's meant to come across. He's got a determination.
Yeah, that is true. Crystal, what was your question before you forget?
I was gonna see how the ending left everybody because I know for myself, I felt like with as much action there as there was in the beginning, that the ending fell a little soft for me. Especially since it has that to be continued. Usually when I see it to be continued, I'm like, I need the next book this moment. And I was like, I can wait for it, but I do want it, but I'm okay with waiting too. And I was wondering how like the ending felt for you guys because I felt like the action really dropped off at the end, and I wanted to see how you guys took it.
Right there with you, Crystal. I don't know. You come in with a bang and you're really gung-ho and you're ready to be a part of this massively moving story, and then you get little pieces about the people in the story, and you get a piece of why the people are who they are, what they're going after, what their goals are. You finally get to meet Kay, even though you're like, come on, where's the girl, or where's the person who's coming to help him, and why is she helping him? And you get more and more of that, and then, like you said, we've accomplished some stuff, and then they're moving closer together, and it's over. It's kind of, I agree. So, Carlini and Twin, you need to be the upswing, please.
You can all do the downswing. I don't care as long as you're honest. I couldn't care less. It's your honesty that I care about.
Carlini looks like she's itching.
Well, honestly, for me, it was like, after so much action that it was a good, good way to just ease out of it. But I'm hoping that the next book will open up with more action, like, the ebb and flow of it. No action to action. But I was just really excited that you managed to kill an entire family, including all the kids, because nobody ever does that. So, like, it's just that, going from the beginning to all that, I do see what you mean with the whole, you expect it to end in a boom as well. And, after all that action, I was totally fine with it, like, just the quiet before the storm kind of thing. So, like, I'm excited for the second book because of that quiet, that, from the end of it.
You know the way I view it, and it's a funny way, but I saw the book as kind of like it started like, you know how you start off a workout and you're just like going, and then you gotta kind of cool down. That's what it felt like. It felt like, holy heck, we're like working up to this crazy thing, and then it kind of like wind it down a little, and it feels like Carlini says, kind of like something's gonna explode eventually. Not in this book, but what's coming is gonna be just like, oh my God. So it's kind of like it left you in a way because of the fact that it was just going. Then you were just like, okay, well, the next book is gonna kind of like do the same thing, hopefully throughout the whole thing. And I'm expecting explosions when the other book starts. Like, I'm just like, oh shit, everything's calm. It's not gonna be calm when the other one starts. So that's the way I saw it. I just saw it like, we worked up really, really hard, and then, okay, let's cool the heck down for a little bit, and then, we're ready for the next workout.
You see, if you've got action all the way through and that's all that's in the book, you're never going to get to know the characters, you're never going to get the backstory, you're not going to get emotions, you're not going to get anything. So you can either have one that goes bang, 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 it's over, well done, put it on the side, or you can have one where it's a bit of a reality, it's not a fantasy. You have to do the work in between it, you have to think about things. You've got to use your brain, not your fist or your gun all the time. So in real life, it's not action all the time, and this is a realistic book, which was really hard to write, considering I wanted to do some witchcraft or have somebody turn into a wolf. It was really hard to do, but it has got to be realistic, because otherwise you're going to get accused of talking crap. So it's finding a happy medium, you know, in the pace of it all. But Emily, you're not wrong with an explosion, because there is one. But it's you've got to have time to be able to get to know your characters, because if it had been action all the way through, you'd have known nothing. And there's a lot of things that have got to come out about Kay, and there's a lot of things that have got to come out about Declan, because Declan is not necessarily what you think he is. He's a very, very, very naughty boy. Very naughty. He can be worse than Kay, and there's a hint of something in Declan's past that spoke about between him and the governor back when he was in the military. And he was a very, very, very naughty boy.
I wanted that sooner. When we got the flashback. When we got the flashback, it was like, finally, please, thank God, I can get more of what's going on. And I wanted it sooner, or I wanted more about Declan earlier so that I could connect with him. And so when you gave us the flashbacks, I was like, oh, good. But I guess I didn't realize it was going to be 4 books, so I can't be patient.
The only thing that I kind of like noticed is that no one's really like described to like a T. You know, like I think the only one that was like that was Kay. Oh, her hair is this and her eyes are that, but not. At least I don't remember anyone, you know, being described as like, oh, black hair, blue eyes, you know. So I had all the hotties in my head, you know, for Declan. Like they kind of like changed.
Declan's described.
Yes.
Declan's described. Phil's described. Joe's described. Farrah's described.
Well, not like I'm probably not like I'm used to, because literally, maybe because I was speed reading, like I said, an hour every day to read. That's it. This is me. Eating and reading.
Right.
So, but yeah, like, I don't know. I read so freaking fast I didn't realize it. But for me, it was like I usually get like, oh, this is how they look, and I didn't have a clear picture of them. So they were like Declan was every hottie in my book.
But don't you think it's nice sometimes to be able to build your own character up, not have somebody dictate what they think is hot?
Yeah, it was easy for me to picture someone badass, just, you know, hey, I have a lot of stuff to go on. Like, hello, we have the guys from Supernatural, the guy from Arrow. Like, there's a whole bunch that I could just put in the middle and be like, that's Declan today, you know, and then tomorrow it could be someone else.
Speaking of picturing characters, I can picture so clearly Dr. A-Hole so clearly in my brain. I don't even remember what he was described as, but I can clearly just picture it in my head, like this stumpy little dude, super mean, balding. I don't know. It's just like every creepy, evil doctor in my brain just concluded that Dr. A-Hole is this dude. And as you can tell, I cannot remember his name because.
Well, it's Dr. Dickhead.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's his name.
Yeah, they were described. You missed that part.
Can I just say right now my list of characters who I am suspecting of possible betrayal in future books, Joe being like the top of that list, and like Dr. Jody, like they're in there too. I don't trust any of those two. Any of them. Nope. I don't trust them. Something's up.
Oh, thank God, Crystal, because me either. Why is it the Joes? Why is it Joe and Jody? Why?
Joe and Jody.
Like, something's wrong with these two. There's something gonna happen. I don't trust.
I trust Jody. I trust Jody.
Something against Jane.
I
Who
trust
said?
Jodie maybe because I know the real Jodie, so I can't. In my heart, I cannot not trust her.
I'm not telling you anything. um, Interesting that you don't trust them. Very interesting. I'm not telling you anything.
And say there's no basis for it at all.
There's
Well,
no
I don't trust
basis.
her. Well, Jodie, I don't trust her because of the one scene in particular. I trusted her up until that time when she really came on to Declan. Something about it felt strange. I kept waiting for her to like pull out a vial of poison and put it on his pizza. Which obviously did not happen. It was a very strange scene, and I felt it was very sudden. And so I'm like, something's up. She's up to something. She wants something besides Declan. She doesn't want. There's something else. And she like took the rejection pretty well too. And I was like, you're gonna kill him. I can see it. You know how to do it. You're a great person. You can do it. And then there's Joe, who like I said, most of the time wanted to smack him, and like there was just something, especially when you get these hints that someone in the office is somehow managing to like get all this information to the Toledos. I'm like, Joe knows all this information. Joe is a jerk. He would totally.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I can honestly tell you that Jodie will not kill Declan.
Okay, good.
Because Kay wouldn't allow that to happen.
Oh, but that doesn't mean she won't try.
No, it doesn't. It don't mean she won't kill anyone else either. But she won't kill Declan.
Good to
Things
know.
to think about.
I am intrigued.
Me too.
I've got to admit, I do like it when you have mixed reactions to something and you hear everybody's point of views and what they did and didn't like about things. It is so interesting.
Because normally we all agree.
Yeah, it's nice to have a bit of a disagreement. I shouldn't be saying that really, should I? But it is. It is nice.
And you take it a lot better than other people. I mean, other authors have. Like, you take the criticism like you should instead of, oh my God, this reviewer sucks, or kind of thing.
But you can't be like that. You can't please it. I can't please everybody. And it's not like if you were rude, and you was extremely insulting towards me personally, then you get a completely different reaction. Like Emily said, I'd get the crossbow. But when you just started doing that in, but when you're talking to somebody and you're telling them what you think, you're being honest, and it is, constructive criticism, and you can learn from it. The more the merrier. Well, let me ask you the question, considering you've read all the other books. Not so much the storyline, but did you notice a change in the actual writing?
A little bit, yeah. I did notice a lot of change. The writing in this one, especially compared to Bloodlines, was a lot, like the writing had matured in a way in terms of vocabulary and syntax. And that was an interesting difference. And I think also the fact that you were building a realistic world compared to this magical world, it really shifted the writing style quite a bit. And for a while I was like, wow, this is very different. And I had to remember, nope, not Bloodlines. Remember why? Because I kept going, why is this? And then I went, wait, nope, not Bloodlines. So I will be honest, I kept expecting Kay to turn into an alien, but that did not happen.
No, realism. I just wondered if you noticed a difference, because that was something else that when I was writing it, obviously you see that you're writing things differently. Everything, the whole attitude in it is different. So I just wondered what you thought of that.
Yeah, I agree. And I you know what? When he was talking to Jodie about like some of the like freaking bodies and stuff, I was like, some words it reminds me of, because I love watching CSI, so I was like, oh, I've heard that word. I felt so smart.
When I was researching stuff like that, I felt like I grew an extra set of brain cells. It's very interesting. Researching something like that is very interesting. And I watch things on. I mean, I shouldn't. I don't know if I should say it or not, but I'm not a weirdo. But I watch stuff on serial killers and the FBI stuff and that for over there. Because obviously you guys do things differently to the way we do it. So it is very, 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 very interesting to learn all that. Instead of it just being you can create whatever you want, like in Bloodlines, it's all magic, isn't it? This is real. It's quite educational actually.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty cool, especially when that's your area of interest.
Yeah, I agree with Crystal, noticing your vocabulary, the way that you built and set up your situation. It being realism definitely showed a maturity, at least and not to mention that the characters themselves seem to have a whole other, I don't know, multiple lives almost, the way Declan had to become who he is because of the things he's gone through. You don't have the youngness of the whole crowd that was in Bloodlines. So that requires you as a writer to branch out, and it requires that you do all that kind of research. You could definitely see that you had put a lot of time and effort into your research, that it felt very accurate. It felt very informed. It definitely wasn't like, that's the wrong word for that. No, none of those times. It was definitely, there was even a couple of times where I was like, I don't know that word. Could somebody please give me a thesaurus? Because I was like, surmise or some, there was some couple of words that I'm like, or so I don't remember the words. So I'm like, I don't know that. So thank you for expanding my vocabulary.
I know that word you were talking about. I remember that word. It was like when Kay was like agreeing to letting him drive. And now I can see it in my head, but no,
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't remember what it was. But I was like, oh.
20 minutes ago, and I'd know.
So
Now
yes,
I think of it either.
Yeah, the differences between Bloodlines, like we could definitely feel that arc for you from the beginning of Bloodlines to Revelations. You could definitely see how you had grown, but it was, I don't know how much I was trying to build it up to be. It's only been a few years, right, between Revelations and A.T.O.N, A.T.O.N, A something, A.T.O.N.
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 Oh, but Lenny was right.
Okay. Like
A.T.O.N.
Adam.
It's been 4 years.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's A.T.O.N.
I said it was
discussion. We're like,
See, I hadn't been sure if it were A.T.O.N. because we know later on in the book that it becomes the acronym for at time of need, and so I wasn't sure if we were supposed to pronounce it as A.T.O.N. or.
You can do if you want, because you're right, but A.T.O.N. Oh, my family wind me up calling it all different things, and it drives me insane. Because they do it on bloody purpose. But pronounce it however you feel comfortable pronouncing it. There's no right or wrong way, really.
At the beginning, I was saying it was a ton of action, and and that you named KK because she was a kick-ass.
Do you want to know why I named her Kay?
Of course, yes, please tell us.
Because I can't let go of Bloodlines, and it's K for Kira.
Aww.
Nice.
A name isn't Kira, but you will find out a full name in the end.
What?
But yeah, you do find out. She finds out. She doesn't know. She genuinely doesn't know, but she does find out. She also finds out about her birth parents, and she finds out where she was born. But that's the reason. I knew she was. I knew she had to have a very, very short name, something that didn't. Just a letter. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
But it had to be K for that reason.
Loses her humanity.
Mm.
She becomes a weapon instead of a person.
Yeah.
she says that herself. She's like, they
Mhm.
trained me that way, and that's the only thing she was given, like, was the letter K. So her words were, he's like, just K, and she's like, that's all they gave me.
It's like a Jason Bourne thing where she's had her memory wiped and
Yes,
then.
yes.
Oh, please
I
let
have,
it be.
I have
Please
no
let it
idea
be.
what you're talking about. That
Oh,
I don't know either, don't worry.
So no influence from there.
I have not got a clue what them films are about. Never seen them. I know people love them.
Hmm.
I don't know if I'd watch them. I don't know if they're for me.
You're missing out.
But I don't like the actor. What's his name? I
Matt
don't like
Damon.
him. That's the one. Yeah, I don't like him at all.
What?
It's one of my Boston boys.
Jesus, he's just had the balls squeezed. Who was that? It's got to be
And
him.
me reacting to you saying
Crystal.
you don't like Matt. What is wrong with you, woman?
I would rather piss glass.
That was. I'm sorry. I was in shock for a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, if it was Robert Downey Jr., I'd watch it.
Oh my gosh! Shut up. Okay, we're back on.
I can't stand that.
I wasn't sure about our friendship for a minute there. I wasn't sure. But you redeemed yourself.
Oh God, I am glad. I can't stand him. I don't like him. I don't watch. I don't think I've actually watched any of his films. That's how much I don't like him. Oh, sorry.
It's hurting my heart. What are you doing to me?
I'll pretend I like him, if you like.
Okay, yes, just for today. You know, any other day I'm fine with it. But it's kind of like I'm still in shock, so you have to like me work through it, and then after I work through it, you can say whatever you want.
Well,
Got it?
I'll pretend that I like him by doing exactly this.
Shut up.
You're supposed to smile and nod. That's the polite way. Like, yes, there you go. That's perfect. You need to practice a little, but that's perfect. There you go. We should just get Faith in there to tickle you a little.
No, Faith's asleep. She's staying asleep.
Faith!
She can't hear you.
Oh, damn it. I'm sending telepathically. She could hear me through her head, like her brain.
If she walks in this bedroom now, you've had it.
I better hide and not tell you my address ever.
She'll come in with her hair everywhere.
All right, so I know Angela, you still have questions.
No, I don't.
Well, what?
I don't. I had a little squeal of joy when I read the dedication. I was like, oh!
Yes.
Squeals of joy. And to hear more about Emily, I was like, yeah, strong daughter.
I was at work
You'll meet
and
her.
like, I got in trouble.
Oh. Well, you'll meet your character in the second book.
Ooh.
I was like geeking out. I was at lunch. When you told me, I was home. But then I'm like at lunch when I started like to actually reread all of it, and I'm like, and this girl Lisa that she loves reading, she's like, "You okay there?" And I'm like, "Not really. I'm kind of freaking out." And then I show her, she's like, "Holy, that's so freaking cool." I'm like, "I know." I was a total geek. It was bad. It was bad. People at work probably think I'm crazy, and I was trying to keep it cool.
Oh.
It was
I'm glad it
awesome.
had a good reaction.
I'm like, my cheeks are burning now.
Good.
That was pretty cool.
All right, let me
Definitely.
ask you a question then.
Uh-huh.
Death predict. Oh, I can't even talk. Right, here we go. Let's try that again. Death predictions for book 2.
I'm really scared for Phil and Farah. I have bad feelings for them.
Me too.
I'm really
Yeah,
scared.
definitely Farah.
Farah, I thought she was gonna die this book. So
I expected that to be the end, like they get a call like, well, Farah's just been kidnapped, and be like, dun dun dun. But yep.
Didn't happen.
I think she's gonna be the first one to go.
Why?
I don't know. It's like I don't even know
Just out of
like how
interest.
to explain it. It was just from the beginning. The moment they were gonna like stab her in the heart, I was like, "Yep, she's a goner. That one's a goner." I don't know. Maybe because she's like pretty close to Declan, so I'm expecting he's gonna have like a low blow really soon. So they have like a good relationship. But then again, they all have a good relationship. But I don't know. It's like the way they interacted. I was like, "Oh shit, that's just not gonna go well for him." And then they didn't kill her, and I was like, oh, okay, everything's safe. So I don't know, like I got that feeling from the moment she was in danger of getting stabbed in the heart. I was like, yeah, she's gonna be the first one to get killed. So
And you won't kill
I'm probably
Joe.
wrong.
So we need to lose a good person, not the one we'd like to kill.
Yeah, I don't think I'd cry too hard if Joe died.
Can we kill Dr. Dickhead?
Yes. I think his name is Dr. Wilson, if I remember right. I think it started with a
Yeah, I
W.
think so too.
Yeah, it is Dr. Wilson.
Oh,
Good job, Crystal.
Good job.
I would have answered you before on that because I know you did say that you couldn't remember his name, but with listening to you all, my mind just went flatlined. So I couldn't remember anybody's name.
It's gonna go.
But yeah, it is Dr. Wilson. Dr. Dickhead's got a good scene coming up. But
Please tell me they cut his penis off. I mean, I didn't say that out loud, did I?
No. We can
I said
edit
that
it.
telepathically to you guys too, right? You heard it in your head.
I mean, Venus is just the part of the elbow. So.
Yeah, that little spot.
The funny bone.
Yeah.
So the skin.
What she said. Who would you like to see killed?
Wait.
Besides Joe.
Crystal,
Answer me
go!
first.
Okay, wait. Okay, remember when the family got murdered? When all of them, and the guy was in the tub, and there was gasoline. And we don't actually find out what the gasoline was used for, but it's not the first time gasoline has showed up in the book. And I was very, very confused. I kept thinking they made him drink it because I've read torture articles where they've made them drink it. But his fluid contents in his stomach was water, coffee, and something they couldn't identify, or like nothing out of the ordinary. I think was like the response from the ME. And I was wondering if we get to find out what the gasoline was, or if you'll tell me, because that will drive me insane.
Yeah, and the battery too. What the F? That was a good one.
She's not going to tell us.
Not gonna tell us.
you'll
We have to
see
read
it
the
again.
next book.
You'll see it again.
No.
And when she has a flashback, you'll understand it more. It's
I don't know if I'm happy with that. When are you gonna be done with the next book again?
I'm hoping to have it finished within about 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh.
Okay, I
That's
can live.
amazing.
I can live with that.
Yeah, I'm finishing about 4 to 6 weeks, hopefully, if all goes well. But then obviously it's got to go for edits and that lot, so be a couple of months, I would have thought. But now I've said that, I've probably jinxed myself. But that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, gasoline will turn up again. Not so much the battery, but the gasoline, yeah.
You can't even tell us about the battery?
I
No.
just figured the battery was to, like, if it was a big enough battery to shock him with or something.
They just
I was expecting him to explode at one point. I don't know why. I was like, he's gonna go kaboom!
this family is sick. But I've already wrote 2 scenes with family members in Rive, the second one. It can get a bit sick, but I've got a very sick mind, so that's not surprising. But you'll see that as cold as Kay is, she does get colder.
Hmm.
A lot colder. She is lethal, and she is borderline sociopathic. But these, I can't say too much. You learn a lot more about both of them. You learn a lot more about his dad, and his dad wasn't as nicey as you might think either.
He was
He's got
super wordy.
He's got a very dark side too. But so was Farah. So don't write her off. Don't write her off just yet.
I do want to see the dark side of Farah.
Yeah, I know.
That's mostly because I like girls kicking butt, but I really just want to see them like lose their minds and just go on a killing spree, because these people need to be taught a lesson. Like really, really,
Yes, they do.
just kill all of them.
By the way, wouldn't you love to have immunity? I would love to kick some ass, like just bitch slap some people and not, get like
Consequence.
like to jail and stuff. I would love to just really backhand a bitch. Really like, and not get in trouble for it. Not kill anyone, just beat the shit out of them because they deserve it.
If I had immunity, there'd definitely be a big pile of bodies. Put it that way.
Holy shit! I am so glad we're friends. Have I told you that before? I haven't. You know it now.
It's people that deserve it, Horrible people.
I hear you.
Go on. So I've written a scene in this second book that I've got a sick mind, and even I think it's sick. So what would you see as going too far?
You have no boundaries.
Look,
What do you say, Crystal?
I have no boundaries. I don't have a too far button. People have to set boundaries for me because I have none.
I honestly, I was so shocked, but like in a happy kind of shock, that you killed the entire family, including the babies and the little kid and everything. I was like, oh my god, you don't ever see this because everybody's like, oh, the little kid survived. And I'm like, yeah, no, let's be real. A little kid would not survive if the family was, like, the bad guys were really, really bad. So I'm like so excited that you killed the entire family. Like, it wasn't somebody survived to avenge them.
Yeah, and in the way it happened too, it was really, really, really violent. Like, one got held down, and like, they waited for him to like die, or her. I can't remember right now who it was. But then, like, some got stabbed in the neck. It was just like, holy. I wouldn't mind seeing worse than that, but at the same time, I'm like a little scared because I know you could do worse, a lot worse. But yeah, I was like pleasantly surprised that you went there because not everybody has the balls to do it. Not everybody will go and be like, oh, let's just kill this kid and let's make it super extra, definitely brutal. Because everybody's just like, oh, let's tiptoe around the subject that little kids die. No, little kids die. And sometimes it's brutal.
I am a brutal person, so
I liked it, but yeah, kind of like that in the book.
I don't mind brutality, I don't mind that everyone dies. My line is definitely at any kind of child sexual abuse. You do anything sexual to kids or graphic rape scenes, I'm not going to be able to read it. I might put it down and never pick it up. I might jump forward 20 pages, like, or even Survivors. Some things with my own background, I just can't. I can't do it.
I agree. That's one.
That's my serious boundary.
Yeah,
Right,
if
well,
you kill,
no,
you
then me and
had
you need
some.
to talk a minute, because if that has an effect on you, then I am going to tell you something about the second book, so that you're forewarned.
Mm.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you exactly who it is and how it comes about, but what a female family member talks more than she should, and she does say that this Alvice Toledo that they're after, the head of the family, does abuse every female born into the family because he sees it as his God-given right to do it before any other man touches her.
Ew.
She doesn't. That's all you find out.
Okay.
It doesn't go graphic. I wouldn't do that because I couldn't stomach to write it, because I'm so against it. But I've put it in there because of it needs it. It needed to be there.
It makes him look even more like evil and like disgusting.
It is twisted.
Yeah.
But it's also because of something else that's coming up, because I can't say any more than that. But it doesn't go graphic, Angela, at all.
Okay.
Because she herself doesn't want to talk about it. She just basically says, this is what he thinks. This is, in a nutshell, what he does. Don't ask me any more about it. But it does touch on it.
Okay.
But I can promise you honestly, it doesn't go graphic.
Well, that's a respectable thing. That definitely is. It's when you got the details of recovery or the flat. Like, some books really need to come with trigger warnings. I don't care if it spoils your plot. You people need to put it in so that I'm not blindsided. And then I see a therapist. It's perfectly natural, and everybody should go. But I prefer not to go every day because I read a book.
I couldn't write anything like that, and I think anybody that does has got a bit of a too vivid imagination. I'd be a bit concerned. There is a scene that I think is going to cause a little bit of controversy, but I'm not going to say it online. I'll message Emily with it, and she can tell you. But I've told one person about it already, and they instantly said, "Be careful, because you might get some backlash." I'm still putting it in.
Yeah.
I am still putting it in because the backlash is worth it.
Yeah. If it starts a conversation, if it moves people forward, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah. It's what a lot of people, well, normal people, what I class as normal thinking people, would do. But then you've got your do-gooders, as I call them, that will really not agree with what gets done. But I'll message Emily with that.
All right. I'll let you guys know.
I love that we get secret things ahead of
time. I know.
The best part about book club, secret notice.
We're special.
Anyway, as long as you know that when it's mentioned, I promise you faithfully, there's nothing graphic, nothing at all.
Thank you.
Yeah. I could deal with like someone getting beheaded better than I could deal with someone getting raped. Like, yeah, I can't.
I wouldn't write a rape scene. I've had two friends that have been through it. I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do it.
Well, you could count on more than two friends.
I would say, don't get me wrong, this person's been raped or this one's been sexually assaulted, but I would never, ever give out details. Never.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough of it goes on in the real world. You don't need to read about it in a book too.
That's why sometimes we stick to fantasy. It's easier to deal with.
That's right.
Yeah, that's very true. But no, you'll never read anything like that anyway. Not in one of mine.
All right, that's good to know. Good, good, good.
So yeah, bring on the blood and gore.
Yes.
Torture.
The head.
Bring it.
I'm looking forward to someone losing their head.
Well, someone's going to get a hammering.
Or a limb. I am not opposed to, an arm being cut off. Whatever. Fancy.
Well, that was a hint. Someone's going to get a hammering.
Somebody's getting hammered to death?
A
That sounds
hammering.
interesting.
Hammering.
Oh my goodness.
Not to be confused with getting drunk.
Hammered, not as in like getting drunk or having sex, but as in with a hammer.
Yeah.
Like with a tool.
I've got the
I had to explain.
I've got the book trailer for the second one that gives you an idea of some of the things that are going to happen. But obviously it doesn't show the more brutal things for obvious reasons. But it does give you an idea. And there is an explosion. You'll see that for yourself. So
Yay!
I told you.
there is an explosion. You've got quite a few. Up to now, there's 2 flashbacks of when Kay was with his dad. And you learn quite a bit there about how she progressed and became a person instead of just a robot. You learn about his dad because I know his dad's dead, but he is a very, very big part of the story. So people need to know about it. But you will get to see a lot more of the other side of Declan, and you will learn about his dark side too, because he is a naughty boy, very.
I like naughty.
She does.
I do.
Oh, I know.
That's bad. You guys know me too well. I need to stop talking to you guys.
You can't do that. We'll take it personally, and then we'll spill all your secrets.
Oh, damn it. We'll stay friends forever.
I thought you might say that.
I'm a smart person. Hello. That's like the only choice. Come on now. Obviously. All right. Do any of you have any questions? Like, so weird that Angela only had like 3.
Mine were more comments or starting points, not really questions.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I have one. Which one was your
I'm
favorite
inspired.
character? And we know it wasn't Joe.
Kay. We love Kay, even though she's a Roa, just because we can kind of unravel her a little bit.
Birthday's
And
not
always
yet.
rely on her.
Turning on a candle.
I like Kay, but I like Declan too.
Yes,
I like that he's always angry. Well, not that he's always angry. I just like that he's like, grr, in your face, and I'll punch you if I have to. I want to punch people. He's doing it for me.
He is a tough bastard. He's ex-SAS. He's a tough bastard. And he takes no shit from anyone, which is exactly how you would be if he was in the SAS. My granddad was in the SAS. That's how they are.
Oh, man.
So, my granddad was in the 1st Regiment SAS Paris. So, they took no shit.
Are we going to get
And he
romance
is exactly the same.
in the next book? Are we going to get romance?
Romance. Sorry, the video's freezing. Just say that again for me.
I said, are we going to get romance? Is it going to get smooshy at some point? Like,
I wouldn't say smooshy, more a little bit hot.
steamy! I love steamy! Even better than smoochy.
It is going to get a bit steamy. I'm not telling you in between, but it is going to get steamy.
Oh, yes.
Don't instantly think it's Kay and Declan, because it's not.
It's Sarah and Dr. Dickhead. I'm just kidding.
What I'm actually gonna do is write a character into it called Angela, a girlfriend for Joe.
Ooh.
Oh, there's an Angela in the book.
It's a good name.
It is a
I'm,
good
I'm,
name.
well, I will, and I'll put up with Joe and let her really, really like him. And
Aww. You
Aww.
must be stupid.
just because you like him so much.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
Should be better for
I
this
have no
podcast.
problems with Joe. I'm lying through my teeth.
You womanizer. I don't like it.
Yeah, at the beginning I didn't, but then after I was just like, I don't know about you. Yeah.
He's the weak link. You can't kill Phil because then Emily is fatherless.
Yeah, well, Emily will be like Emily is now.
Maybe Phil is in danger.
Well, he's not dead, but it's like he's dead. So,
Mhm.
so maybe Phil is in danger. You should
True
worry. No, don't kill Phil. I'm playing. Do not.
that.
I am so kidding. I want Phil to stay alive.
Well, Phil is actually named after my cousin, so if I killed him off, I don't think he'd be very impressed with me.
Good. I'm glad.
But no, Phil's got a lot to do. Yeah, I like Phil.
Yeah, I like him
But
too, especially because he's my daddy.
they won't. I don't know if they'll all survive the original team or not yet. I'm still toying with that one, but I do actually know how the whole series is going to end. I've already got the end scene, so
Oh man.
now I've just got to get to that point. So
Oh, I want to know everything.
you sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I know I did. I didn't mean to, but I did. But I do want to know everything.
That was brilliant.
See, if I would have tried, I wouldn't have sounded like him.
That was absolutely brilliant.
But I do want to know everything. Damn it. Why do we have to wait? Can I hack into your laptop?
It's
Man,
not
I wish I
done,
could hack.
Kelly.
I wish I know, but she's writing, so I could see her while she's writing. I could just be like, "Ooh, what's coming next?" But like, she'll be typing, and I'm like a sentence before her, whatever she's writing, and it'll be fun. I'm
It won't
gonna
be
turn
fun.
into a hacker.
Yeah,
It
you
won't
got
be
the
fun.
wrong degree, sweetheart.
I did, man. Should have been a
Computer
hacker.
science, not early childhood education.
No, I should have been a hacker. I
You wouldn't-
didn't think that through.
You wouldn't enjoy it.
No.
No, because half the time, as soon as I write something, I delete it again. You just get pissed off.
Yeah, I'll be like, "Woman, write it already." Now just come up like Kate used to and write stuff on your screen. What the fuck are you doing? That scene was perfect. Leave it alone. Not red, blue.
I could imagine having you on my shoulder, actually.
It would be super fun. You know what? I'm rethinking. I should be a hacker. Just to mess with you. Just be like, "Hey, Lindsay, what you doing?" I'll just come up on your screen with all. Emily's messing with me again.
If you ever do that, I will literally piss myself where I sit. You will get no sense out of me whatsoever. I will be in a collapsed pile, unable to breathe, and dying of laughter if you ever did that.
And the next words will be Lindsay? Question mark. Lindsay?
Yeah, exactly.
Question mark, question mark.
Where are you?
And then I would just, delete everything because then they would think I killed you, and I really didn't. I didn't mean to kill you.
Death by laughter. What I am going to do on this next one, though, is send out an advanced review copy to a few people, if you want one.
You're going to send it to your favorite reviewers, right? Which is like us.
That's what I just said.
I decided that we're your favorite.
I just said to you, I'm going to send them out if you want one. And you didn't answer.
Duh. That's like, there's a big D-U-H and with a whole bunch of exclamation points. Dog freaking dog.
You've got no choice anyway, because I've just sent it over and say, here you go.
Here you go.
Thanks.
I don't like not having a choice. Yes. I'm so excited. Damn it. Well, a month will go by fast. Well, 2 maybe. I don't know.
Months. Plural, twin, plural.
There's a few books coming out this year. There's quite a few books. There's possibly 3 coming out this year. Because 2 of them I've already pretty much written. I've just not finished them yet. So once I've figured out exactly how I want to end them. I mean, one of them is literally 2 chapters away from the book ending. I'm just not too sure which way I want to go.
Are they going to be standalone, or are they going to be like a series?
The Adult Paranormal is a series. I don't really know. You can't say you class it as a horror, but it's definitely a spooky one. That's a standalone.
Is it in the woods? Because Crystal might have problems. Horrors in the woods. She already lives there. Carleni, don't you love horror?
Yeah,
I do love horror. I look forward to reading anything that is horror from anybody. I'm honestly really bad at watching horror movies, but I can totally do horror books. It's very enjoyable.
It's definitely going to have the scare factor to it. And it's not a paranormal book though, but you might be led to think it is, but it's not.
Can I call you during my nightmares?
Definitely. Because when it's inspiration, so call me about that whenever you want. That's fine.
I'll just be like, Lindsay, you did it again.
Well, I'm a horror fanatic myself, and nothing scares me. Nothing at all. The films don't scare me. They're all boring now. Books don't frighten me, and I intend to frighten myself. So if it frightens me, it should frighten other people.
That's terrifying.
So, when you're in the cinema, people jump. I don't even jump. Nothing affects me with them. So if I can write a bit and then give myself the creeps, then I think that should give other people the creeps as well. So
terrify us.
I like it.
Lindsay, have you ever been to one of those scare arena type things? It's like a fair. I don't know.
Where they jump out. Is it where they jump out at you?
Where you're just walking along and they have actors or like you go through a house.
Like a haunted house?
Come out of anywhere. Yeah, those kind of things. Have you ever done one of those?
I have been to something very similar, yeah.
And did that bother you?
No.
Oh.
I want to do that, but I might die, so that's why I haven't done it. Cause I kind of like love life, so I don't want to die.
I've been watching horror films since I was about 6 or 7 years old, so I am absolutely immune.
See, I've read lots of horror. Like Stephen King and Dean Koontz are just like one of those things that I read all the time since childhood too. But you stick me in one of those places and somebody jumps out, my instinct to hit something is bad. You have to sign a waiver that you're not going to beat the crap out of them. So to hold myself without natural reaction, like you jump, I go bam. It's just one of those things you do. And
I get slappy when people jump out at me. I like literally just. So yeah, I might not be able to do well in those. Like I could try, but it won't be.
My sister would be like that. My sister would want to do exactly what you want to do to punch out. But they wouldn't even get a jump. They wouldn't get a reaction out of me at all. I'd laugh if anything.
Oh, you laugh in the face of danger.
If somebody jumped out at me, I would, especially if it was like I've seen that video clip of them walking through the Walking Dead house, and there's a guy and a girl on there, and they're screaming and they shit themselves. I'd be the one that was sliding down the wall laughing. It would just make me laugh. You know, because you're going there expecting it.
I haven't gone to Fright Fest at Six Flags because I know that if they come, because they usually like run after you, like they jump out and then run after you. So if they did that, it will be embarrassing because I'll just throw myself on the floor, cover my head, and pretend I'm dead. I will go possum on their ass. Well, not completely possum because you will hear a squeal. It will be like that. That is exactly how I'm gonna look. So no, I am not about to get embarrassed.
What was that, Crystal?
I was gonna say, see, I'm good with haunted houses. I don't get scared. But if you put me in like a movie or a book where I can't tell the characters they're being idiots, don't go in the closet because you're gonna die. Suddenly, like, I'm terrified. I screamed during Hotel Transylvania. I was surrounded by small children. There was like 10-year-olds sitting next to me, and I'm watching the movie, and then the dad turned around and did the scary red thing. I screamed, and the 10-year-olds laughed at me for the rest of the movie.
You're committed to the film.
Yeah. I love that. That's awesome. How do you manage in the woods then? I will be freaking twitching at every little like noise. I'll be like,
I can make the smart decision if my gut says that there's a serial killer in the closet or behind that tree. You know, don't go to that section. Or if you do, come armed. And I usually am armed. Like 90% of my life, I'm armed. So, you know, I like it better when I can dictate the actions of, like, what's going on.
Yeah, I know.
Zero control.
I'm the one that's always screaming at the person in the movie. Why are you walking that way? You're supposed to walk away from the noise. What are you doing? You're so stupid. That's me the whole time. Because they're stupid. But then there's no movie if they don't walk that way, so hey.
No.
See, everybody says, well, you wouldn't run up the stairs, would you, if you knew somebody was coming after you? Because that's what they always seem to do. But in my case, that's where my crossbow lives, so I would run upstairs.
Good. That's a smart decision.
But they're so predictable, them films. Get on my work. They need to release something that's really haunting and makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck, and where you can't see what's doing it. I don't like monster horror, it's crap. Just an entity, something where you just haven't got a clue where it is, and give you the creeps, make you be a bit concerned about walking around your own house without a light on. If they release something like that, it would get a 10 out of 10 from me instantly. If it makes me jump, it will get a 10 out of 10. But I haven't given a 10 out of 10 out for since I was probably about 8 or 9.
So if your book is gonna be that scary, I'm calling you like frequently.
Every other sentence.
My rule is if I can't sleep, the person who did it to me can't sleep either.
That's a good rule.
I'll deal on that one. Yeah, that's good.
And I don't think Lindsay would mind because half the time she's awake anyway, so she's like, oh, okay. Hey, at least I'm busy.
That's it. That's it. I appreciate the fact that you're frightened, and without sounding horrible, I'm quite happy with that. So, yeah, that's fine. That's what I intend to do to you, so.
She lives to terrify you.
Yeah, I'm hoping to terrify everybody.
Oh man, I like
sleep with your lights on and a knife under your pillow. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, there's already a knife under my pillow, but I can't sleep with lights on.
No, you know what? I could even if I watch a scary movie, I could sleep with the lights off, but it takes me a while because every little noise is kind of like Who's there? What's happening? And then I
Mhm.
see shadows everywhere. But if I'm gonna walk through the apartment, every goddamn light is going to be turned on my way to wherever I'm going. Every light. If there's a night light in that room, the one from the ceiling and the night light are gonna be on. There's a lamp and a night light. Everything. Every single. If I could turn on the fucking TV, I will. That's just what's happening. Cause no shadows anywhere. Not while I'm walking. No, thank you.
See,
I can't.
if I'm in bed and I hear something, that don't bother me either, because I just think, well, there's a baseball bat there, there's a knife there, the crossbow's there, and there's two swords up there as well, so I'm all fill you. There's nothing
Mm.
to be worried about.
But see,
But
I'm clumsy, so I can't have all that stuff around me. I probably shoot myself.
I'll give you a giggle. Just before Christmas, Cheryl had put Faith to bed. She'd gone downstairs, was fed up, she'd come back upstairs, she said, I'm going to lie on the bed for a bit. So I said, alright, it was about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Everything was quiet. There was only us in the house. And all of a sudden you heard this boom, as if something was trying to come through either the door or through the... It was that loud, it actually sounded like something was trying to come through the roof. It woke Faith up, she was crying. Our Cheryl was spooked, and then it happened again. And we could not suss out what it was. Faith was locked in the bedroom, Cheryl had the baseball bat, and I had the crossbow loaded. And we went outside, and all it actually was... Well, no. We went outside, and just as soon as we'd shut the back door to have a look and investigate through the back garden, the boom happened again. And instead of shitting ourselves, we actually just burst out laughing, because next door's apple tree still had some rotted apples on it, and they were just banging on the garage roof, which is, God knows what it's made of, but it really sounded like a bomb was going off. So I then got a crossbow that's loaded and nobody to shoot it at. Do you have any idea how upsetting that is?
Disappointing.
I'm desperate to shoot somebody in the ass. But that's happened a few times where we've gone out like that. So, but again, I don't get frightened of it. My adrenaline goes because I'm ready for somebody, trying to get into the house. And especially now we've got Faith, I'm ready for anything. But our Cheryl will come in and she'll have the creeps for the rest of the night then, and she'll be listening for everything. Even though she knew it was only an apple.
Yeah, being explained.
You know? She's on edge for the rest of the night. Whereas me, I'd basically come back in here, sit down, and that's it, it's forgot. It's funny how people are so different. It's funny how people are different. But our Cheryl's 26 and she still has to have the light on when she goes to bed. Only dimmed down. But she still has to have the light on. She can't stand the dark.
Well, that says something about her, that she might have a level of anxiety that she deals with in her life. That her body can't dump it even though it's been explained. And that's a hard way to live.
She says she's not frightened of it, she just doesn't like it.
No.
She doesn't she just doesn't like it at all. She hasn't from being a kid. You turn the light off on her when she was a kid, she screamed bloody murder. You turn it on even if it's just barely enough to see your hand in front of your face, and she's fine. She's absolutely fine. She just can't stand the pitch black. Whereas me, I think that's one of the most peaceful times. I think it's one of the most beautiful things you can have. It's just relaxing.
Yeah, unless you watched a scary movie. I agree.
Yeah, if you both watched the same scary movies and she did not react the same way that you reacted, then if she's held on to the fear of the dark.
Outside. Like, you got balls, because I would have stayed under my, it's safe under the blanket, so I would have stayed under the blanket, covered until it stopped or, morning came.
Because when you're a kid, when you're covered in a blanket and you're scared, it goes and turns into armor. It's no longer
Yeah.
fabric. It's
No,
freaking shield.
it's safe. It's like a freaking dragon blowing like freaking fire at people. It's safe under there. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
All right.
ladies, I'm going to have to go because Miss Shadow's in work still.
Yeah, me too. I have to
Go and check on. And I need to try and sleep.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, so I'll see you online in about 3 hours. Because it's not going to happen. But I'll send you a message, Emily, with that scene on to make sure that you don't think it's a little bit too gross. Because if you think it's gross, I'll leave it out. But if you've got a good tolerance for it, then obviously it's a good scene, so I'm going to leave it in.
All right.
But thank you very, very much.
Thank you for
Thank
awesome.
you for sending your book.
Always, whether you like it or not, always, always.
Like, oh,
always. Right, have a nice night, ladies.
You too. Get some sleep.
Thank you.
Sleep well. Thank you for everything.
Take care. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
So we're done.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Oh, we haven't said how many stars we give the book.
Oh yeah.
Your ending.
Okay, so let's see. I give this book 3.5. Look forward to the second book and all the explosions that are gonna happen.
Well, Crystal already said what she
Oh,
wanted.
she said yeah. She said 3.5. I mean, 3 out of 5.
Stars, but I'll definitely look forward to the next book to see how things develop.
Mm-hmm. Twin.
Yeah, mine. I would give it a 3.7. Yeah, it's almost a 4. Almost a 4. But, not, I don't know. I feel like maybe if I reread it when I have time, maybe it'll be a 4. Because, I read it. I kind of like sped read through the whole thing. So, I feel like some details were lost because of it. So, for now, it's a 3.7. But I'm pretty sure it's probably more because so far, I liked it. I just feel like I lost a few things.
So you shouldn't dock at points just because you're the one who sped read.
Well, true. So let's just give it a 4 out of 5. Yeah.
There you go.
Because I liked it. I did like it. I like kaboom and shoot and stab and I like all that stuff.
And I gave it a 3 out of 5. I enjoyed it, but it isn't one of those ones that I couldn't put down, and it isn't one of those ones that I was just so enamored with. But definitely enjoyable, definitely a good read, and it did make me want to read more. I didn't realize it was 4 books. Knowing that it's 4 books, you can kind of see where she would hold back, but the things such as the heavy dialogue or the not feeling of connection, or the way sometimes they could sound like they're monologuing, just did not make it be something like, again, I could stop in the middle of their monologue and be like, okay, I'll pick this up later because I just can't listen to you anymore. So 3 is good, and I hope that the next one will make me want it more and push it up to a 4. So I look forward to more from Lindsay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna stop the live stream, but don't go because I have the scene that she was talking about.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yay!
So
Bye!
again, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, right, guys?
Yes, 2 weeks.
Yay! All right. Have a good night.
Yeah.